some things happening. One of the trainees broke his leg, things like that.
Who broke his leg?
Ben broke his leg.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Sucks.
he says he fell down a waterfall, and
What's he doing on a waterfall?
I didn't ask. I should have asked.
Unknown.
He was canoe. God damn it, Ben. Okay, he should know better than to canoe with his.
How was
prosthetic.
he? Was it clean? Like, is he gonna be speedy recovery, or was it bad?
It wasn't a bad break. I was able to set
Okay.
it without much stress.
Thank God.
Yeah, I put the cast on him myself. He's going to be okay. All right, so we have two things to do here. We have an interview with Miss Passys, or do you prefer me not call you Hope?
You can call me Hope. I'm not picky.
Okay. All right, we have an interview with Hope, and then Malachi, I would like to give you the exam today if you're ready.
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, I think I can give that to you first.
If you
Right.
fail, I'm going to be extremely disappointed in you.
She'll light me on fire.
I will.
I have absolute confidence in your ability to pass this exam. That is why
I
I'm
don't.
giving
It's
it to you.
Pike. It's Pike
Oh,
for a
my-
reason.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry, Pike. I gotta put some fire
I
up your
love- It's a fine.
backside.
Let me get this out.
You doing all right, Greer?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
Nearly got eaten by a pack of wolves on the way here, but they're dead and I'm not.
That's good to hear. Try not to have it be the other way around.
Yeah. One scar's enough. My wife will kill me if I come home with more. Speaking of other halves, where is your other half, Hope?
I think he's currently in Valentine.
What's he doing there? Property shopping?
I don't know. I wandered off, and now he's probably trying to find me.
I'll telegram him, let him know where you are at least.
You know, the problem being is he doesn't tell me this information until I find him.
That's funny. Okay.
All right. You have 3 days to finish this. The last person was given 5 days. So if you get to the end of 3 days and you want more time, I will allow it. I just prefer that it be within 3 days. You could finish it today if you want. You could finish it in an hour if you want. Or you can take all 3 days and go over your answers again and again and again, and make sure that it is up to your standards. The more detail, the better. The questions will show you that I'm trying to get a sense of how you think. There's not, it's not multiple choice or anything. It's you tell me what you think this is. So the more that you can give me, the better I can grade you.
Okay, so just explain my answers and why I'm doing it.
Especially with wound debridement, I don't want like gory details, but I want more than just
You
the
sure?
types of wound debridement are this. Like I want like a brief description of what each type of debridement requires of you, the physician.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. So I will want this back. What is it? It's Monday, Tuesday? Oh my
Today's
God,
Tuesday.
what day is it? It's Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Haha, I knew that. So by Friday, I would like it back. But if you need time, I'll wait till Sunday.
Okay, sounds good. I'll get this
All
to you
right.
as soon as I can.
Okay. By the way, if you finish it and you don't find me, you can just put it in the cabinets, and somebody will let me know, and then I will grade it and get back to you.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yes.
Good luck.
All right.
Thanks, Greer.
And now for the interview, which is not technical, and I promise it shouldn't be nerve-wracking.
Oh, I'm excited
Watch
for
me
this.
fail now. Oh, okay, you're watching too? Okay, I'm going to fail just
You
to
get to
make you
judge me,
miserable.
I get to judge
There
you.
is no previous experience or knowledge required to join the Sequoia State Medical Association, but there
Okay.
are a few things I need to know before we can hire you on. The first
Okay.
question is, why are you interested in medicine?
My father used to be a physician, and he taught me when I was a young girl.
That's an excellent reason. All right. My second question, and you might have already answered this in the telegram, but I need to ask. what experience do you have in the medical field?
Oh, that's going to be a list. So mortician, pharmaceutical, herbal, trauma surgeon, field medic. I'm trying to think on the top of my head. Pike, can you help me out, please? Because I'm getting old. I can't remember much. With the list, of course. I mean, I know how to do my
So-
job. Don't even start using that against me. I know what he's going to say.
So
Uh,
you have a broad range of skills and
I
knowledge.
forget. Did you study professionally toxicology?
Yes, I did. And psychology.
Add that.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Okay. So, do you have a specialty in mind for once you become a licensed physician here in Sequoia?
Normally it's trauma surgery, general
Trauma
surgery,
All right. General surgery. Okay.
and
wonderful.
pharmaceuticals.
Perfect. Perfection. We need more surgeons, specifically general surgery. 'Cause right now it's just me.
Ah,
This question is not a trick question, but there is an answer I am looking for. How do you feel about blood transfusions?
well, they're still currently being studied, so it's a bit dangerous. But I mean, I'll leave that to the people who want to experiment. That's not my forte.
All right, I like that. That's a very diplomatic answer. We do not do blood transfusions for those reasons that you've just said because it's still experimental.
They're
and
doing it with
because-
pig's blood currently. I know that much.
Yeah, and the only cases of survival have they've only lasted a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So-
Normally it's infection or poison.
Mm-hmm. There's got to be something we're missing with these blood transfusions. So I don't trust it right now. So we don't do that here.
Maybe
We
because
stick
they're
to
using a pig. Maybe that's why.
Maybe human and
What
pig blood
on
just
earth did
isn't
they think?
compatible.
Yeah, let's use a pig. Yeah,
Could have
apparently
been.
we're pigs
Yeah.
now.
Almost like we're completely different beings. Right now, there's difference between blood. Anyway, my
I'm
final
sorry, I'm a
question-
bit hard of hearing currently, so I do apologise if I have to make you repeat yourself.
Oh, am I better now?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
everything's
completely better.
Yeah, that was.
Was
I
that just
Okay.
No,
me
I
or-
was hearing
Okay.
things.
It was a little bit dusty in the air.
Yeah.
Aye, a little
Okay.
windstorm blew through.
I was going to blame
Yeah.
it on my old age, but if everyone was experiencing it, maybe I'm not that old at all.
I can start shouting in your ear if you want me to check.
Please don't.
No,
That's how I
please
end
don't.
up deaf.
All right, my final question, and I apologize if this is insulting, but due to a recent experience, I need to ask this. Are you affiliated with any gangs?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I don't
thank you.
think that'd be appropriate for my husband or children.
Okay. All right. With that, the interview is completed, and I am more than happy to offer you a position with the Sequoia State Medical Association.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy.
You would be starting out as a resident instead of a licensed physician because I need to see you demonstrate your skills and your temperament with the patients before I could give you the exam.
Okay.
And for Malachi, his skills demonstration was I had him do sutures on an apple that I cut up.
hmm
If we don't find any patients for you to demonstrate on within the next week, then we will do a similar exercise for you to demonstrate your skills, and then you can take the exam and get your license. Because I don't want to insult you with keeping you at the level of residency for a very long duration when you have so much experience and knowledge.
He gave me the same courtesy.
Yeah, I know that technically I should start you as a trainee and bring you all the way up, but that I feel would be a waste of your time and our resources. So I want to start you out as a resident. You
Well,
will.
small fact is that Malachi used to be one of my students.
Only one
As a
that's
resident,
only one left.
you will be able to receive a salary. I'm not quite sure what the salary is for residents. Malachi.
It's 35 at the moment. Every
Oh.
hour, every 2
Yeah.
hours, you get 35 salary. It's
That's better than I thought.
It's direct deposit.
Yes. So that would take effect after the next storm. So I would hire you on right now, and then after the next storm, I would set your your rank to resident, and then you would be able to start going on duty and clocking in and tending to patients and things.
Okay,
There
I have a
are
quick
some-
question,
Yeah,
if that's okay.
Go ahead.
Since I'm of British education in regards to pharmaceutical medicine, a lot of American people that I have spoken to aren't very familiar with the drugs called phenacetin or phenazone.
yeah. I prescribed it when I was in my residency, and people just didn't seem to know how to react to it. So,
Mhm.
I also provided that example during my exam or my on procedure on Mr. Apple,
mhm.
and
Mhm.
it seems to be
Mr. Apple, I love that.
It seems to be it's not uncommon, but it's not.
It's uncommon
common?
in the Americas. It's common
It is.
because it's currently being shipped in. It's just obviously, and pardon me if I sound rude when I say this, but a lot of American people don't really want to experiment outside of the country in regards to pharmaceuticals.
You are correct there. Right now, everyone's fixated on this new drug from the Bayer company, that aspirin.
Joy.
Yeah.
Well, it's had good
I mean-
results, and I'm all for trying new things if they do end up working. But as always, just ask if anyone's allergic to anything specific.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
hopefully, I don't really see people using phenacetin more than phenazone. Phenacetin has a lot more dangerous aspects in regards to side effects.
And if
Well,
if there is any I do have it in my medical journal. I have the list of the side effects of it as well as benefits of it.
Yeah.
okay.
if-
I have to go back here to hire you on. Pardon me.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you. What was their name again? I'm so sorry.
Name's Greer Lachlan. It's a pleasure.
Sorry, your accent's very thick and I should probably understand it, but I don't. Guta, did you say?
No,
Greer.
Greer.
Greer Lockland.
Greer?
Aye,
Yes.
that's it.
Like Gruyere cheese? I think
Like
it's a
green,
cheese.
but with an R instead of an N.
Yeah, spell green,
Hope.
but R
Hope,
at the end.
Hello.
What's your lucky number today?
It should be in
I
your
have
bag.
57?
Thank you.
I was hoping it was 13 or 69. So, I had an issue
Regarding what?
about being British.
Oh,
I bought too many knives.
pardon?
Well, the man didn't tell me if I bought a knife, so I kept trying to buy a knife, and now I have 6 knives on me.
Greer, do you want
Does
a knife?
anyone need a knife?
I've got one, but thank you kindly anyway. But I really should get going. I'm fair
All
tired.
right, Greer.
All right.
Thanks for coming along today.
Lovely
Aye,
meeting you,
we're fun.
Greer.
I'll see you soon, Greer.
Have a good one.
Yeah, sleep tight.
All right, I have a few pieces of paper I need to give you, Hope, and then after the next storm, I need to set your rank, and then you'll be all ready to start clocking in, going on duty, and treating patients.
So how do I clock in?
That will be on. Oh my gosh, pardon me.
You have a mighty cough.
Sorry.
You're fine. Maybe have some turmeric with ginger and lemon.
Oh my goodness gracious. There will be one of the documents I give you will have the details on how you go on and off duty. But I think it's you just think about going on duty like that. Just
If you
Okay.
if you think about going on duty and then off duty, it's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
and
I,
that will take effect after the next storm when I set your rank. So it might not be until tomorrow afternoon.
I already thought about it and it said that I was in
Oh.
the book. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Got luckier than I
all
did.
right.
I'm just special like that, you know. Apparently, me buying 6
Oh.
knives for being an Englishwoman, maybe, and clocking on duty.
Yeah, she bought way too many knives.
I did, and I don't know how
There's
to
no
get rid of
such
them.
thing as too many knives.
There
You
is when
just
you're an
said a
English
crazy-
person. I'm setting a reputation I shouldn't.
Oh,
Could have
You know-
machetes.
with that thing with that murderer a few years ago, maybe it's not so good to have that many knives.
Yep, no, people are going to think I'm a psychopath. Oh yeah, what's all that clinking,
they're-
Dr. Hope? Oh, it's
They're gonna
just
call
my
you-
several knives.
Jack Pisces.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't tell my husband that. He's already
All right.
terrified of me.
I have a few pieces of paper I need to hand you. Just the residence guide, the scope of practice, and the med guide that we use for the actual doctor's
Need to buy some food. I'm hungry. Be right back.
and what licensed physicians can do. And then the med guide, which is the big thick book we go by for the physician's exam.
Okay. And as a resident, not going to say doctor, but as a resident individual, I'm assuming I need someone with me when I perform any sort of surgeries, or do I need to go through?
For surgeries, you will need supervision, but
Mhm.
for things like treating broken bones, suturing up wounds, removing bullets, you can do that autonomously. You don't need supervision.
Even if it's a compound fracture?
Okay, that's different.
I was about to say.
I suppose use your discretion. If you feel it's within your scope of knowledge and skill, then I trust your judgment. But if you feel that it is beyond your depth, absolutely come and get some help.
Okay.
But I suspect that people will be coming to you more than you'll be coming to them.
Oh, brother. Pike, let's not have a replay of everything that happened last time when we couldn't leave the doctor's office, please.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to start walking past people going, ooh, I don't exist. I'm a ghost.
Well, let's not freak out everybody. You just got here.
Hey, listen, you got to frighten people so the heart rate goes up a bit. We can't let it stop, can we?
Ideally not.
Would you like a knife? I have too many. Thank you.
All right, here you go. You're welcome. The main thing that I need help with from my future, I'm assuming you two are going to be the newest licensed physicians before anyone else.
We're
So
gonna
what
try
I
our
mostly
best.
need help with is training. We have a lot of trainees and residents who are eager to learn, and I simply cannot get to all of them.
I like
So
Greer. I could take Greer.
Greer is fantastic. If you want to train Greer, that would be amazing. I know that Greer is interested in pretty much everything anybody can teach them. And there's Archer Snow was interested in trauma surgery, I think.
I don't believe
Okay.
I've met.
And,
I don't believe
emergency
I've met
medicine?
Archer.
I need to get a hold of Archer. I haven't heard from him in about a week.
I don't think I've met
so
Ben
maybe send him a
either.
message.
I just know him through paperwork.
Yeah, Ben was with Greer and I a couple hours ago. And then there's Meriwether, the resident.
I know her.
Yeah, she's an absolute doll. You'll like her.
She's
I
very
have
sweet.
heard of her from Miss Ryder, who was the one who actually gave me a telegram number.
Mm-hmm. And then I have the two of you now. So, all things considered, I think we're doing pretty well.
Yeah, I'm happy to help.
Am I forgetting anybody? Oh, Miss Stella. Stella's another trainee.
I've not. I don't think I've met her.
Cromwell?
Stella Smith.
Oh, okay. I do not know her.
Yeah, she's a little bit of a shy bird. I need to get her out of her shell.
I might be able to help with that. I used to be that way.
Yeah,
oh,
he
that would
did.
be wonderful. Okay, if you have any advice or any help you can give her to help her gain confidence, I would very much appreciate it.
Yeah,
And I think she would too.
I'm
You
more
could
than
always do
comfortable.
the animal thing that I helped you and Cadis's cross do.
Animal thing?
But you remember when I said I was I was trained in an unorthodox way?
I remember.
You can kind of thank her for that.
Hello.
We used animal cadavers to do live practices.
Oh, we. Maybe I shouldn't. We use live animals for live practice.
It works. Pigs and
It
sheep are
does.
pig,
So
pig sheeps
basically,
and
I'll
deer.
explain a bit more. So when you're training a group of 40 people and, they're all wondering what the hell to do, well, to get the exercise in, so if they have to run somewhere when someone's injured, I told them to go and all hunt deers, which they did. And by the time they came back, I basically told them to stand in a circle with the deer that they caught, like the small deers. And I told them, okay, I want you to mess up the deer. Obviously, you can sell it to the butcher. It's not going to be, too much of a hassle. We're not injecting it with anything. And you can break its bones, you can stab it, you can do this, you can do that and the other. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch you back to your original deer that you had. I want you to identify what is wrong with the deer, what is the cause of the injury, what will you do, what will you perform, and then practice suturing. So if it was an intermittent stitching, continuous blanket, continuous retention, quill suture, and, as well as that, I also told them to capture fish. And they all looked at me confused. And I said, listen, fish's scales have a skin underneath them, which is the shiny kind of residue looking thing that you see on fishes. I said, if you use a scalpel to flay off the scales and you cut too deep, you're not flaying correctly. So until you're able to take off the scales without flaying off the skin, that's when you perfected flaying.
I like you.
Told you.
I think you and me are going to get along.
I hope so. Trust me, I've had a
I
very
like
rough
to,
past with doctors not liking me.
I take my residents one at a time, maybe two at a time if they're around, but one at a time. I take them out behind the hospital where there's some pigs,
Mhm.
and I pick out a pig, and I give it a shallow cut, maybe two, and I have the resident stitch the pig up. And if they do it well, pig lives the rest of its life happy with the little scar. And if they don't do well, we have bacon.
Win-win.
Win-win.
Exactly. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to hunt deer. I don't want to do this. And I'm like, listen, not only are you benefiting yourself by learning a skill, but you're benefiting the butcher as well, so he can make a wage and feed his family. And they went, oh, okay, I understand that now. What was
Well,
the other thing?
also-
Oh, I used to tell people to practice how to knit, and they looked at me like I was foreign, obviously. But when I told them why to knit, it was because of the fact that as soon as they understood how a thread worked, then they could perform it a bit better on the skin. And when they did the knitting, then they'd do the sewing on like fabric, like embroidery, and then they do people.
I tell them to practice on various kinds of fruit for the different consistencies of skin texture. You know, a debutante who fresh out of the ball with a cut on her leg is going to be a lot different skin than, say, a ranch hand who works in the sun all the time.
Fair enough.
Sorry, I was trying to clear my throat for a moment. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Feeling all right?
I'm just wondering where my husband is, because he should know where I am by now.
Well,
I'm pretty sure he's
we could-
probably search high and low.
We could poke outside just in case he doesn't
Yeah,
know.
we can head out. We don't have to stay in here.
He's not missable. He has... Look for a big Cuban man.
Large Cuban
Does
man.
does he ride a ginormous horse, or is that your horse, Malachi?
That's Bucky. That's mine.
Of
All
course,
right.
that's your horse. Why the hell did you name it Bucky? Like, Bucky?
Well, look
Bucky?
at it. That looks like a horse that bucks you. I get it.
That sounds like a cowboy
He's temperamental when he was younger.
Aren't all your horses? Okay, here's a funny story.
You tell
ready,
her
Miss
that I'm
Mora?
gonna look for your husband. I'm not again.
All right,
So-
what's up?
Oh, here they come.
Oh my goodness gracious.
What's that?
I don't know.
Hello?
Let me go save him.
Mi amor,
Oh, yeah, that's him.
Outside, Miguel.
come here. I'm outside.
Hi, honey.
Hey, Miguel.
How are you?
I'm well. Why do you look like a bloody gunslinger?
Or did you forget what profession I used to have?
Yeah, you used to have. Are you looking to have that same profession?
Thinking about it.
Oh, there's a cattle drive going through town, so if you hear cows, that's why.
Okay.
Oh, I rode in with them. It was very interesting.
Is that the Great Hope Ranch?
Maybe? Looked familiar.
Those are my friends. I want to go say hello.
Oh, Miguel, this is Nora Grenwall. She's the Surgeon General of Sequoia.
Howdy.
it's a
I am, in
pleasure to
fact,
meet you.
Nora. Pleasure to meet you. When you said mi amor, I got my heart fluttered because that's what my partner says when he sees me.
Oh, really?
Is-
Yeah.
Is he Spanish too?
he is, yes.
Is he from Spain? Is he Mexican? Is he Cuban? Is he?
I would tell you, but I don't think he would be happy with me sharing his personal details.
Aw. Well, hopefully you guys get to meet sometime. Sounds like you guys got a lot in
Yeah.
common.
I feel like you'd have a great conversation, but he likes to share his own information, you know?
If he's Cuban like me, even better.
Yeah.
Oh God! If we put them both in the same room and they're both Cuban, oh my lord!
Hey, at least they'll have fun.
Can I request something? Let's not talk Spanish like you did with Christian, because I had no idea what the bloody hell you were saying.
Oh, no, mi amor, if he's a fellow Cuban, we have to.
Oh my lord! Coño.
But yeah,
That's the only thing I've learned from Miguel.
Well, listen, it's a good word to know. You could use it for so many things.
You better not teach children that, though.
It's
Or-
too late.
or my children.
Excuse me?
Listen, little Miguelito's already yelling conjure on the top of his neck, on the top of his head.
Well, you
I saw
better
him
get
the
him
other
to
day.
stop.
I was so proud of him. He dropped a piece of wood. He said, "Coño!" I was so happy. I couldn't yell at him.
Well,
Don't look
you can
at
go
me
say
like
hi to
that.
your friends. We're gonna do some catching up. If there's, is there anything else you need, Hope?
Me? No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'll just
All
try and
right.
take it by ear.
Are you working as a doctor already?
I'm a resident. I'm having to take an exam when I prove myself.
Same here.
It's not meant
Let
to
me-
it's not
let me
meant
go
to
get shot.
insult
I'll be
you.
right back.
No, it's okay. I'm trying to say that because if he gets injured, I'm going to kick his ass.
Look, listen,
Oh, I see.
I feel very, very fine right now. I almost got shot because somebody was trying to rob the general store on Valentine, but I'm okay.
What? I was
Oh,
just
jeez.
oh god damn it. I bet it was Moody again. Was it a tiny little man with a mustache that kind of talk like this?
He had a mustache. I don't. He wasn't that tiny though.
Okay. A not tiny man with a mustache. Oh dear.
No, he had a
That's
mustache,
concerning.
long hair. He's pretty good dressed too. I was surprised he was robbing the store. To be honest with you,
Huh.
Interesting.
Interesting.
he
Very
did not
interesting.
look like a vagabundo.
Huh. All right. Well, maybe I won't go to Valentine tonight.
It's probably just
There's-
best to go straight to the hospital.
The sheriff
Probably.
from
Locked doors and
Lemoyne is
everything.
there.
Oh, Leon. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
met
go see
him
if I can
today,
catch
too.
the ranch folk.
All right, sounds good.
Congratulations on
Thank you so much. Oh, you mean
um,
him? Sorry.
both of you. Congratulations on joining the association, and congratulations on taking your exam.
Good job, you
I'll
two.
I'll help her out if she has any questions.
I am proud of you two.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll remember that.
A young mind like yours needs to be forged in the right way, Hope.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I
Oh
hate
my
you
goodness.
sometimes.
I hope to meet your husband sometime.
Take care. Ella.
Take it easy, Nora.
He's her husband. I know. Or somebody she's courted.
Yeah,
Is it dusty again?
it's a little dusty.
Me and more, say that again.
He's what you call it? He's her husband, right? Not a significant other.
I have no idea.
You know, they're not courting.
They are.
No, that's not what I
Nope,
meant to
not
do.
the-
They're courting, or it's her husband.
I think fiance, maybe. I don't know. I don't know too much about her personal life.
Right. So Blackwater, huh?
Hmm.
So Blackwater, huh?
Well,
Yep.
I came down here because I heard from another individual that this is the place where you socialize and find people. So, well, I slept at the motel over there, and I woke up and went to send a telegram. Came over here and found the person I was looking for, and then, well, Pike walked in, so found both people I was looking for within a span of 10 minutes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I was trying to find search in general, and you popped up. Happy coincidence.
I was trying to find you, and well, they told me that you weren't in Lemoyne, so I came over here.
Fair enough.
I like how I didn't even know what you were going to dress like, and we're both wearing red. That's what I'm finding quite funny
We
right
just
now.
have this natural, how you say?
Connection?
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway, let me show you a couple things inside real quick.
All right, give me one
You
moment.
mean her or both of us?
You can come in, hon.
Yeah, he's fine.
Give me 1 second, Pike. I'm just gonna think to myself real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Let me show you this before I go crazy and I can't talk to you. So we have storage. So in every doctor's office like this is going to be a
I'll be back.
storage and crafting. So
Okay.
storage is where we keep our medical supplies, and only residents and above can get access to these.
Okay.
So if you have surplus medical supplies, it's usually advised you put it in the storage so other people can use it. Usually we like to have 2 or 3 items of everything in our pockets, so we're able to help people. Main thing you're going to need is probably a suture kit, a medical bag. Yeah, so get 2 or 3 smelling salts. Take 2 or 3 suture kits. Take a medical bag, and take a couple splints. And that should be plenty for you for right now.
Right. So say that again. So I need to take one
yeah.
medical kit.
Yeah, take 1 medical kit. Take a cup. Take 2.
I don't have materials for this.
Well, you should just bring it into your bag.
Let me check. Nope.
Okay. You might have to wait till the storm.
Yeah.
to finalize
Oh wait,
some stuff.
storage. Here we go. Sorry, I saw crafting stuff.
Oh.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Someone is using this. Okay. Well, I can't.
Okay, so you're gonna. So here, go into the storage.
Okay.
And then find one medical kit. Should be at the top right shelf.
How do I grab one?
You just put it in your bag, and it'll ask, and it will. You just write down how many you want to take out.
Okay.
Grab 2 smelling salts. Two suture kits.
All right, 1 second. I don't think there's smell. Oh, there. Okay. 2 smelling salts.
Grab a couple suture kits.
Wait, did the smelling salts go in my bag? Okay, yes. 2 smelling salts, 2 suture kits.
Yes.
Okay.
What else is in there? Trying to think.
Healing salve,
get
splints.
splints. Get some splints in case, you know, people
How
have.
many?
I'd grab. How many are in there?
12.
I would grab 2.
Okay. Anti-venom, healing salve,
Healing
ethanol,
healing salve, ethanol, leave in there. Anti-venom, how many's in there?
2.
Take 1.
Okay. Sheep blood,
That's how.
bandages.
Yeah, you don't. I think that's it for now. That's all you need.
Can I put all these knives in here?
It would raise a lot of questions.
Okay, never mind then.
But okay, so you figured out. So this crafting bench right here.
Mm-hmm.
Straightforward. If you have the raw materials, you'll be able to make it here. So you could go pick cotton. You can form that into cloth. You can form cloth into bandages, etc. It'll tell you how much you can. So see, it'll tell you how much you can carry on your person at a time, and it'll tell you how to make it. Make sense?
Yeah. So I need all these to make whatever I want to from here.
Yeah. So most medical offices will have a crafting or at least a storage around. If when in doubt, just go to the Braithwaite Hospital, and you'll be able to use the bench there or the storage there. Our main storage hub is at Braithwaite Hospital.
So I'm trying to also look at this book that she gave me. Okay, and people thought my stuff was overwhelming. All right.
All right.
My head hurts after looking at all that.
I
I'm
will,
not going to lie.
Don't worry, I will help
I
you.
feel like I know it. It's just I don't want to have to go through 7,000,000 pages.
Oh, don't worry. We'll have study sessions. It'll be great.
I hate you. I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate how I have to constantly go back to square one.
Good practice.
Oh, joy.
Hi there, sir.
Oh, lovely.
Howdy. I need to grab your telegram number from the telegram office.
No worries. Where did Miguel go? Oh,
Found him. He's looking at the poster board. Looking at all the advertisements.
Are you too tall, honey?
Yeah, yeah.
Gotta find the sweet spot to look at all the advertisements.
That's so easy to design.
Yeah, most advertisements will be on the poster board. They're specific to the town you look at. So Blackwaters will be different from Valentine's or Strawberries. It's unless you want to put it all over the state, but then you have to find every poster board
Let me get my is the telegram station inside or outside?
inside. I need to grab both of your Telegram numbers so I can add you to as a contact. A couple things to note. Also, Sequoia does have a mandatory bill. So banks and gunsmiths, or not gunsmiths, banks and gun stores will be closed at night. It's a workers' rights bill, so they get to go home to their families and sleep. So most things are open at 7 a.m. And that's for all over
Okay.
the state. But, as I was telling Miguel, you guys can have a joint bank account, and you guys can decide where that is. You can have a joint storage, joint bank accounts, all that stuff. So, it makes buying property a lot easier for couples.
That's good.
That's good. Hey, it's Poppy.
Oh, honey, hello,
Hey,
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Mr. Miguel. Oh,
How are you doing?
man, look, fella, you done fucking, you got a lot of guns, your partner.
Thank you.
Didn't I just see you inside the Valentine recently?
Yeah, I came over here and found my wife.
Your wife?
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, howdy, man, pappy.
Howdy.
Me and him were watching the general store get robbed in Valentine.
Oh, you saw that show, huh?
Ah, okay.
Hey, saw everything.
Of the well-dressed man robbing a general store, which makes complete sense. You know, if I was
Well-
well-dressed, I'd actually do a bank. You know,
Well, listen, if if you're gonna do anything, dress for the party, right?
Yeah, dressed to
You know,
impress.
To do good.
You want to rob a bank?
No,
That
No,
wasn't
no,
an
no,
invitation,
I-
Pappy.
yeah,
Oh,
no,
oh, I
I
thought it
wasn't
was
saying
invitation.
like I would actually rob a bank. I'm saying if I was well-dressed, I wouldn't be doing petty crime.
Okay, makes sense, I was gonna say, I
Talking
mean, we can
about
do it if
Betty.
we want.
That's
Could you imagine robbing Saint Denis Bank and they go with a description, oh, it's a man dressed in a nice suit, and then he just walks off and blends in with the crowd in Saint Denis?
He could.
Hey, it's a very
see?
good place to do that.
Mm-hmm. See?
Are we the only folks here in Blackwater? Or?
I think there's a few people down at the saloon, maybe, or on the outskirts, but people have been coming and going for the last few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm. What's your name, darling?
Hope Pisces Del Monte.
Oh, that's a fucking mouthful.
Call her
is.
Hope, it's easier.
Okay,
Just call
Hope.
me Hope.
Okay. You Megan Miguel, Hope, and then you fella,
Malachi.
Malachi. Okay. See that. I like that type of name. That's an easy name.
Thank you.
But that's a very intriguing name you got there, Miss Hope.
Well, as soon as I married my husband, yeah, I double barreled it.
Oh, so it's your fault, Mr. McGill.
it is.
It's always Miguel's fault.
It
He
is.
didn't want to take my last name, you know. He didn't want a nice name. He didn't want Pisces. He wanted Del Monte still.
Del Monte.
It's a strong name.
It is a
It
very
is a
strong
strong
name.
name.
He's
It
giving
is.
me a death glare right now.
Yeah, used to strike fear into a lot of people's hearts.
Honey, as soon as I met you, what did I say to you? I can see this is going to be a love-hate relationship. I was not scared of you. Even if
It
you're
was-
7 foot tall.
Not everybody has to be for me, you know. It's
I'm not
I
scared.
said
of
some
nothing.
people.
That's
See,
true.
Yeah, see, so for me, you say he's scared, right? This fella, even if he was 7 foot tall, had horns, or and had a braid to my neck, I would tell him fuck off.
There we go.
You're braver than most, Pappy.
I am. I fought in the Sasquatch war.
Really? That's a hell of a
Sasquatch.
tale.
It's a really good tale. You get me drunk enough, I tell you the whole story.
We'll have to remember
For
that.
another time. Yeah, definitely.
Of course. I killed multiple bears with my bare hands. Yeah.
Oh, bear
I see
wrestler.
what you did there. Bear with your bare hands.
Yes. It's not a pun, for it is truth.
Oh, no. I thought you were trying to make a joke.
No, sir. No, sir. All honesty here. Never told a lie in my life.
Oh, it's good to know.
Look forward to hearing your
It's
story
like-
sometime.
It's like you
read it in
said,
my book.
man's only as good as his word, right?
Man's only as good as his word. Yep.
Well, Obvious, pleasure meeting you again.
Pleasure.
To see you again.
Pleasure to see all of you.
Yeah, lovely meeting you.
All right.
Wait, I think I'm starting to feel dizzy.
It's a bit dusty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sleep it off.
All right,
All right.
take it
Hasta
easy.
luego. Bon voyage.
Hasta
Comment
luego.
allez-vous?
I only caught half of that.
I have no idea what the hell you're trying to say.
I think he was saying goodbye in a couple of different languages.
Okay.
He's just covering all of his bases. Oh,
Do I
Now
have a lot of guns compared to everyone else?
well,
You
not.
look like you're about to have a Mexican standoff.
At least he's got ammo for it.
Yeah.
Basically, if there were an altercation or something, sometimes you'd have to pick between your long arm or those dual wielding those pistols.
Okay.
Unless you're law. Keep that in mind.
All the more reason for Miguel to assign himself to law, I guess.
But also, I want to show you guys something. So, a lot of businesses will be... So, during business hours, sometimes people are closed, sometimes aren't available. But if you go to businesses and you see this banner right here...
I'm very terrified of being kicked by this horse.
So, if you see that banner, you can see the business in question and who owns it. And if if you open their inventory, that's how you buy stuff when they're away.
Okay.
It's good. To know.
Most of it's going to be in bulk, so it might be a little bit pricier, but I hear the finds are pretty good fabricators. They're blacksmith, carpenters, all that stuff. So once you buy yourself a house, this is where you get all of your furniture and everything else. Places like this. Also, it's going to be the same thing with saloons. You can buy bulk drinks and stuff while the owners are away, if they're not officially open.
Oh,
Even better.
Yeah. Also, if you want to, from what I've heard, if you want to get your hardware, get maybe different pistols, look at different rifle options, you're going to have to find a gunsmith. They're able to customize your firearms to get you a lot more than what's on the shelves at the gun store.
What if me and Ho want to ride on the same horse?
I don't see an issue with that. Why is that a problem?
Okay. Just making sure. That there's no problems there.
Yeah, you're a happy, loving couple, I hope. So,
no, I hate him. I can't stand him. I'm waiting for him to die so I can take all his money.
Shoot me down now, then. Do it. You don't have the stomach to do it.
I'll show you. Let me show you guys around. We'll get on our horses and have a little trip.
Oh, I don't have a horse.
I told them as much. You guys are gonna have to share.
Oh, you have a horse on?
Yeah, but a Morgan.
Oh.
Not a gray horse, but it's guess what got me here.
I'm going to save up to try and get Sherlock imported again. That poor horse is going to be like so fed up of traveling everywhere.
Surprised he hasn't died of old age yet.
I'm pretty sure he's on the verge of it. You know what? Maybe I should just not travel him. Maybe I should get a new Arabian. I have a feeling I may punch your horse. Never mind, I won't punch your horse.
No punching. All right, I'll go slow so I don't leave you in the dust, and make sure you have your trail riding voices to speak up.
No worries.
So essentially, once you're, officially in the paperwork and whatnot, you might be fine, but we'll see what happens. whenever there is a medical crisis, you will be notified. You'll have
Okay.
you'll be notified of it, similar to law enforcement, how they respond to their emergencies. Doctors will be notified. They are working on ways for better communication. So there might be telegram stations added. There might be there might be a new way to send telegrams in the future. Government's looking at it, but for now, we're kind of most things are word of mouth around here.
Got you. Like how people used to do it with telegrams and coming up to us, for
Yeah.
example. Okay. I find it funny how she went, okay, interview time, and then I don't think she expected the answers that I
Yeah,
was going to give her.
it happened with me too. She was very impressed with my response, and she gave me a resident position immediately. She does need the help, and I am currently working with her for the market stalls, so people can buy medicine and stuff. If doctors aren't around, doctors primarily are the ones that sell medical supplies. But if we're not around, we're trying to find options for people to buy in bulk. So we're gonna have a dedicated day where it is a, medical fundraiser day. So we will have things on a discount, and I will be in charge of the medical stall.
Oh, wonderful. Was what I did really unorthodox?
Most people, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Dude.
You know how people practice sutures and everything on? I would get them to do it on animal carcasses.
Well, you're lucky the Surgeon
that.
General has a similar mindset.
Well, the thing is, you can also go to a dead animal and go, this is what necrosis looks like.
Yeah, but you don't want all the trainee residents to puke.
Well, if they're puking, that just shows that they're not ready for the job.
Oh, I'm just different mindset of it. Ease them into the torture, or just throw them into
Because
the
if they
deep
get it
end.
out the way, if they get it out the way, then, when the situation happens, they don't go, oh, I'm gonna throw up all over the patient,
Well, everyone's different, and I don't want to bully the trainees if they do puke. Everyone's different.
It's not bullying, it's just character building.
Yeah.
If they
usually-
can't get through an animal carcass, how are they gonna get through somebody actually being injured?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
We're gonna go to Strawberry. I'm just showing you around the state.
No, I appreciate it. I didn't know which direction. we
Yeah,
were going.
I'm trying to buy a property here for my wife and kids. Right now, we're just living out of the motel.
Oh, that's good.
Marcus is going to be so excited to see both of you. Marcus has been non-stop talking about... As soon as I saw your telegram, I told him. He got so excited.
Marcus?
His child.
Oh.
Right?
Yep, Marcus and Emily.
Okay. I remember Emily, I didn't remember Marcus. I was like, his child, I think.
Yep.
Was
They're
it twins, or is Marcus younger than Emily?
fraternal twins, so...
Okay.
Yep. Both teenagers.
Oh, time flies.
Yep.
I wasn't even at that rate yet.
Okay, we should be safe from any wolves coming in. So, you see that house on the corner to my right?
Yeah.
That's the gunsmith. To the left is the doctor's office with the oh.
Oh!
Right in front of us, this is the doctor's office. They're trying to remodel it right now, so we'll have... The only thing we have there is our medical document shelves. They don't have a crafting bench or storage there yet, I don't think. So they're aware of it, so they're going to remodel that. I'll go up the road. Come on, you guys, don't be shy. Got a woodworking shed. So these houses right here, I'm gonna try to buy one. So This one's for sale, and the one next to it's for sale. I think they're different prices, but you can. I'm gonna check it out.
No.
So there's no lights in here, but this is. You guys can come on inside. This one's. There's no lights inside, so it's gonna be very dark in here.
Oh my lord. What is this?
But this is essentially when you buy your house. It's gonna be an empty space like this, and then you're able to furnish it the way you like, add lights, and make it your own. So this is obviously for probably a single person, but this is just an example of when you buy a property. This is like the space you get to work with, and you can put furniture, storage, all that wherever you want in here.
You could get stairs and put it, like make a little room above you.
Yeah, you'll have to ask the carpenters, see what they can do.
Okay.
Oh.
Right.
Sorry. I know. Sorry. Sorry. Oh. This is the one I'm looking at.
How much is it?
Currently, it is 1,400. And so, this is an example. So it'll tell you how much storage you have at the property. It'll tell you the tax rate. So that's the mortgage basically you pay once a month. So the initial buy is 1,400, and then 140 bucks a month for the tax.
How can I view inside the house though? Because it's offering me to buy the house.
You can't look unless you buy it.
Oh. 1,600 here.
Yeah. So this is... So... It's a $200 difference because this one's had more space.
Mhm.
This one's smaller, so that's why there's it's like $200. What did you say? It was 1,600 for this?
Yeah, 1,600.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my goal. I'm saving up to hopefully buy a property. Someone already bought the house right next to the sheriff's office, so...
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
Really want to live next to the law enforcement, don't they?
it's probably a lawman, if anything.
I mean...
I don't get that kind of mentality, just buying a house next to your workplace.
I mean, it's really convenient.
I can't say anything.
Oh, you could.
It's okay.
Right.
You got your horse?
You good?
You okay?
We're good.
You sure?
We're good.
You positive?
I'm positive.
100%?
Positive.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to get Pike to do some checks on you.
Are you kidding? That's the entire department.
No, you remember conflicts of interest.
You married him.
Silly.
Okay, general store's to my right. So behind the general store, there's a little offshoot.
Ooh, that's a nice bar.
Yeah, so this is a full hotel and saloon.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Maybe I should become a bartender instead. That's cozy.
Yeah, there's a lot of rooms upstairs for rent. And then there's a place to buy clothing to the right, behind the general store. And then telegram office to my left.
Okay.
Oh, easy boy. I'm sorry. And then finally, we have the butcher. So, anything you don't want that you skin, you can sell here. You can also sell, if you have a lot of the same animal, you can sell in bulk.
A lot of the same animal?
Yeah,
Like
so if I hunt, so you can sell basically all your pelts or all your meat at the same time. You don't have to do it individually.
Oh.
The butcher can take it in bulk.
Yeah.
And then our final stop is this bakery down here. So this no one owns this business, so this is a building that you're able to use for a business specifically. It's open. So yeah, if this is like a restaurant, bakery, or a small cafe, basically. No one's bought it yet.
Oh, wow.
But it has an amazing view out back.
Oh, wow.
So it's on the
This is
river,
gorgeous.
has really good lighting. During the day, it's gorgeous, especially, but even at night, the lighting's nice. And look at that. They have a gramophone.
Oh.
So you can play music while everyone's eating. No one's bought this place, but it used to be pretty popular, so I've heard. That's pretty much Strawberry. So, yeah, I like it here. So does my wife. So we're gonna try to get a place here. There's a couple properties up on the hill that way, but they're locked, I believe. One of them's a big fancy taxidermist house. Oh. Kind of creepy. What do you guys think?
It's nice. Or too nice, amigo.
Okay.
okay, man.
Wonderful. I don't know why I jumped off.
So you saw Valentine. Pretty much,
Yeah.
you got the gist of that place. Let's go to work. Let's go to Rhodes, and then I'll show you the Braithwaite Hospital.
Actually, while we're here, you mind if I stop by the sheriff's office?
Yeah. I don't think there's any,
Let's
I
see
didn't
if,
see any horses there, but I do like how quiet this place is. I like the river.
There's probably nobody here.
Would have had a horse hitched out here.
Where's the hospital? Saint Denis or
Uh,
Rhodes?
Close. It's in Lemoyne. We got to go to Rhodes. A lot of old country over there. But the Braithwaite Hospital used to be a very rich and important person's manor, but the state bought them out. So they use the property now for like a horse nursery as well as the medical hospital.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes there's wolves around here, so it's better to be prepared, especially at night.
Well, Pike, you know me. I don't ride anywhere without my rifle out.
Well, it's probably smart. A lot of wildlife around here. There's one of the wolves I shot earlier. Also, there are some shortcuts, but there are trains active. So be careful on train tracks. There are trains. So a good shortcut is Bard's Crossing up here. But you want to be careful just in case there's a train.
If there's a train, I'm bloody jumping off and going into the river.
Well, I'm not gonna cross over the bridge. I'm just gonna come underneath here.
Okay, I was about to say. Does the
Get
bridge
down
have
here.
a gap?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Underneath.
Partner?
Ah, damn it.
Hello.
Hopefully I could just meet him there. Ignore it. Told him. Told her where to go. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry about that. Got turned around.
No, it's all right.
Glad you found it. So. Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
Doing okay. With everything going on, how about you?
Hi.
Howdy.
Hey.
Hello.
Hola.
Hey.
How are you,
Nora.
Malachi?
Howdy.
I'm good. Good to see you.
Good. You
Oh.
too.
Just wondering if you wanted to come say hi to Rufus. He's having a pie.
Oh,
I'm showing our new resident around.
He's
Oh.
all right. He's actually starting to remember some things. so
oh,
think
sorry.
he's
I
gonna
thought
be
she was
okay.
talking to me and us down here. It's very
There's a
confusing.
lot going on.
There is so much going on.
Okay.
Oh,
Introduction. This nice woman is Hope Pisces Del Monte. She's our newest resident and my mentor from back in the day. And Nora interviewed her
Hello.
today.
hi. I'm Meriwether Keating. I'm also a resident, and you have impeccable taste in vests.
Thank you.
It's nice to meet you.
And lovely to meet you too. And this is my husband as well, Miguel Del Monte.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, sir.
I don't believe I've
thi-
had the pleasure of meeting you, though.
Oh, sorry. No, it's fine. I'm not. I was trying to not be part of this. I was just
No,
gonna try and finish
I'm-
the comment.
I'm Malachi.
Under Sheriff Seraphina Finch. Pleasure
Oh.
to meet you.
Well,
Well, there you go, hon.
Under Sheriff. Well,
Yes, of this jurisdiction of Lemoyne.
perfect. Well, I do have Miguel here. Would like to start his life in law enforcement
Again.
again.
Hmm.
Perfect. Wonderful.
Maybe you guys can have a
actually.
conversation.
Sure. Most definitely.
I will leave you all to that. I'll be
All right.
upstairs.
All right.
Hope, let's go.
See you
Miguel,
A little
enjoy your new
messed up.
friend.
Good luck,
Thank you.
hon.
Well,
How
how
do you
are
think
you?
you're about to do?
Oh.
Yeah, I believe a bit of collarbone.
I'll
I don't think I can lock them.
yeah, it's pretty easy, but basically hospital's always on lockdown, so doors will always be locked.
Okay.
Oh, let's go downstairs real quick cuz I got to show you where everything is. So right here, this is the filing, basically our filing cabinet. So the main thing for you to do here is look at the papers. And then you're going to go to manage employees.
Yep.
And then you're going to go to set rank.
Yep.
And you'll see who's clocked on. If there is a number,
Okay.
so you see their identification, if they have a number by them, that means
So one is like recruit,
one is
two
trainee,
is
2 is resident, 3 is
4 is doctor.
3 would be doctor, 4 is surgeon
Ah.
general.
Ah, okay.
So eventually you and I are going to be 3. but 2 is resident. And you're after this next storm, you'll be officially in this paperwork.
Okay.
So if you look, so you can see what medical staff is around at the time when you clock in. So you can look, and you can see, oh, so Nora, Merriweather, and Malachi are around because we have our IDs by our name. If it says 0, that means they're clocked off.
Okay.
And that's at most doctors' offices. You can find a cabinet like that. So immediately to the left. So by these teapots are the crafting, and to the right is storage.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep, we storage by the cheese.
Love a good cheese. So I'll be happy coming here constantly.
This is the kitchen. You just help yourself if you want to make something. There's no restriction on it.
Ooh.
So if you feel like making food, go make food.
Okay.
So all medical staff are allowed to use it. This is basically where we cook the food, and then
Like our own kind of residency, almost.
Yep, and then basically this is just where we all eat. This is basically our cafeteria, just fancier.
All right.
And then I'll show you the coup de grace, as they say.
Oh.
This is surgery room. So major surgeries, important surgeries, life-threatening, very urgent, big ones happen here. So in this room,
So we have to bring the patient here.
if it's circumstantial, keep in mind.
Okay.
If they are if they are stable enough to be brought here, we'll do the surgery here. But if there is, if it's life or death, you do the surgery where you're at with what you have at a safe location. But if they, because we have everything here you can imagine. We get it imported straight from Saint Denis.
Okay.
So we have all the surgical materials you can think of are in this room. So if someone needs a surgery, we can do it here.
All right.
And then in the back, so we use this room for everything else, basically. This is for checkups, this is for follow-ups, this is for everything else. Patient sits in that chair, doctor sits in the other chair. We have textbooks, weight scales, medical bags, pretty much everything. So this is an exam room, essentially, for everything else that isn't surgery for that.
Got you.
You don't have to bring them here, but people know this is the hospital. Everyone knows this as the hospital. So if they need something, they're more likely than not to come to this building.
Right, okay.
And I believe, hold on. Yeah, and then this will lead back out to main lobby. So, we do need to put up signs. So we're going to put up signs that say this is basically the exam room and then surgical room. And like I said, under all circumstances, doors are locked at all times.
Yeah.
Especially if there's a surgery.
Of course.
And if you're if you got to do a surgery, you can put up a sign and just say surgery in progress or whatever.
And what do I think of that again?
Think about a scene.
Okay.
And then you'll have to scroll up on that document that you want, and then you'll type what you want and put it down, and then straightforward from there.
All right. Okay. I'm trying to keep this all in mind whilst I'm very tired.
No, it's fine. It's a lot to take in. It was a lot for me on the first day, especially I didn't figure out the I didn't figure this out until like several days in.
Well, I appreciate you showing me as soon as possible.
Hey, Nora.
Howdy.
Just showing Hope
Hello.
around. Made her way down here.
Wonderful.
Gave her the full tour.
I have a treat for the two of you.
What's that?
There is a severe head trauma upstairs with amnesia.
All right. You want
He also has suffered a broken collarbone. I had to set part of the skull into place on the right side of his head, and
Okay.
his shoulder is extremely painful.
Did you
He's
do?
been given 2 capfuls of laudanum, and he's starting to remember some things.
Okay. Did we have a paperwork file started on the patient?
No.
I
Wait.
was taking diligent notes, so I can file it.
Okay. Do you want to be in charge of taking care of those notes, or putting down
Yeah.
that medical thing first? And
Yeah.
then, so did you do a physical yet?
We just did
Yeah,
everything.
just did. So, do you want us like aftercare, or do you just like? Is there anything we can do right now?
I just assessed. I'm too tired to even be capable of helping people.
It is up to you, Mr. Pike. If you want to take over the patient's case, you can do anything that you want, or if you just want to consult, that is also good.
You said he had amnesia, though?
Amnesia, yes. He is starting to he started to remember some things from the distant past, but
Okay.
his short-term memory appears to be chaotic right now.
And
Probably has swelling of the brain then, and it's most likely more head trauma related, if anything, than amnesia. If he's
He
starting
has-
to remember things.
He has soft swelling behind the ear on the right side of his face.
Got you. Yeah, it's probably a buildup of fluid then.
was there any discoloration to the lump?
It looked like normal bruising to me, but you
Okay.
might have a better assessment of it.
Okay. We can assess. We could do a follow up. If
Absolutely.
but I don't want to step on anyone's toes. It sounds like you guys already did the main groundwork, but I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind taking another look. I hope you want to go up there with me.
Yeah, I can chip in on, comments, but
Okay.
I
And what's the
won't,
patient's name?
Rufus DeWitt.
Rufus DeWitt.
Rufus,
Lovely name.
Rufus DeWitt. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. It'll be good practice. Get the paperwork and all that stuff, practice and whatnot.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we can do it together.
Yeah, learning experience. Let's do this.
It's gonna wonder
Right
why
here.
like a bloody large amount of people are coming into his room.
Rufus,
Hello.
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce you to my two of my residents. This is Malachi Pike, and this is, I'm just going to call her Hope.
I have a tongue twister name.
Hello.
Hello.
Would you like me to step away so you guys could work?
We're just gonna do a follow up. You're more than comfortable to stay. The stool to the left of Rufus would work fine if you just want to have a seat. We're just gonna do follow up and do paperwork and see if there's anything. We just want to make sure there's nothing we missed.
I'm
Unlike me, these
really-
two are very experienced and somewhat specialized in head trauma.
I'm a friend of his, but I do know that his fiance should be coming back soon.
Okay. And what's your relation to the patient?
I'm a good friend of his.
All right, perfect. Just making sure. Okay.
If it helps, he and I and his fiance were the ones to kind of discover him.
Okay. So, you want to walk me through what happened? One more time? I might have to wait a second. It sounds like you got a frog in your throat. Can't hear you well.
Sounded like she was tap dancing for a moment.
Do I sound better now?
Yes.
We were down at Plainview,
Okay.
just running around, checking the trap. because Dev Wilder was gonna have a race there.
Okay.
I happened to look back and I noticed he was on kind of the side of like the large rock that was more west, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
He wasn't he was just on the ground there with his horse. We went to go check him. His pulse was weak. His bone was sticking out. I had learned just a little bit ago that that was apparently something with his collarbone, I think.
Okay, so the collarbone was sticking out when you found him?
If there was a bone sticking out, I'm not too sure which one it was. We were trying to make sure that he was okay for travel. So, Chrissy Steele and I took some branches from a tree, and with my coat, we just kind of tried to brace it the best we could.
Well, at least you tried, and you took care of him. Not a lot of people do that, so that's good. I'm glad you were able to get him here. Well,
So,
yeah.
that's about it.
Okay, so you didn't notice if he took a fall or anything? You just found him on the rock?
The only time that I noticed that he took a fall was whenever he slow to respond to things. He didn't know his name until I mentioned it. He didn't know who I was. Didn't know who Chrissy was.
Okay.
He seemed very confused and disoriented.
Okay, we'll do
exactly how he is now.
Yeah. Well, we'll have you wait outside. We'll do a full exam on him, and we'll make sure his paperwork's accurate, and we'll get him. We'll make sure he gets the best treatment possible. All right.
All right. If a woman with blonde hair arrives, that's his fiance.
Okay. What's her name?
Chrissy Steele.
Gracie Steele.
Chrissy.
Chrissy Steele. Okay.
My adopted niece is also a patient, so I might go and visit her real quick, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
If we have any questions, we'll reach out to you.
Miss Steele, you can come in if you like.
Okay, looks like
there she is. All right, I'll leave and let her in.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll be around, Chrissy.
Yeah, no worries.
How are you doing?
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. I'm resident Malachi Pike, and I'm with here, and I'm kind of doing a follow-through inspection with fellow resident behind me, Hope Pisces Del Monte. And we're kind of taking an overview of Rufus's condition right now.
Sorry. I'm just trying to see if everything's okay or not.
Thank you.
Do you mind if we talk in the hallway?
Sure.
All right. So right now we're dealing with have you been informed on anything so far of his condition?
I was with Yono when it happened.
Okay.
So I don't know what has happened since I left.
Okay. So he does know his name. He does recollect things from his distant past. It seems like some things are getting pieced back together. He is on laudanum, trying to clear his head as well as manage the pain that he went through. So far he looks good. Nothing's deteriorating, and we're trying our best to see where he's at. We're doing a follow-up examination right now, and we're gonna update you as soon as we get any new information. The second we learn it, we're gonna let you know. Okay?
No worries. Do you want me out here? Do you want me in there? Where do I go?
We're gonna finish up the exam, so it's gonna be no more than 5 more minutes, probably less, and then you could come on inside, and then you could visit him. Maybe it'll help jog his memory, or seeing a friendly face. That sound good?
Do you remember who I am?
Will he remember who you are?
Does he remember who I am?
I don't think the question's been asked. I don't know.
Okay.
But we're hoping that he will. He's remembering stuff piece by piece. As soon as he was told his name, he remembered his name. So we're hoping that with visual stimulus as well as hearing stuff, he'll start piecing things back together.
All right.
All right, I'm going to follow up with my fellow resident, and I'll give you an update as soon as I can, okay?
I'll wait on the balcony.
Okay, sounds good.
A 3? Okay, 3 is better than 10.
Okay, how are we doing?
Okay, so from the looks of it, I haven't been able to discover if it's a soft swelling or a hard bump. The bruising around his ear and neck is red, meaning that the muscle tissues are mainly probably bleeding underneath, causing the tendons to swell up and causing inflammation. He doesn't know of his fiance, but he does recall yesterday, which he knows is Monday, which is correct. He is able to turn his head left and right slowly. He's able to feel the nerve ending in his fingertip, meaning that the head damage that has caused has not affected any of the nerve ending reaction in his hands. He is a bit overwhelmed with the information that he heard from the individual that you did hear of. His eyes are constricted, meaning that he's mostly suffering from a heavy concussion, and which is causing a bit more of the confusion than he wants to.
Okay. So, best thing probably right now is to relieve the pressure if possible. And then we're just gonna have to monitor his situation. Is there... You said you gave him 2 doses of laudanum?
Yes.
Okay. So...
Could I recommend something, Pike?
Yeah.
If he is having inflammation, especially due to the fact that he has been given laudanum, I wouldn't give him anything like phenazone or phenacetin.
Yeah.
I would probably go downstairs, make a chamomile, grapeseed extract, and elderberry tea, which would help with a lot of the swelling, both with his head trauma and with the tendons.
Okay, let's do a herbal remedy for all the swelling, and then we'll just monitor the situation from there.
I'd also probably add sugar, a lot of it, because he can't go to sleep, especially with this kind of severity.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch him for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least get people around the clock to check in on his condition.
Yeah.
I've already told the nurses he needs to be awake and upright for the next 2 to 3 hours at least.
Okay. Perfect. Alright, well, if, we should have stuff downstairs if you want to go make that.
Yeah, I'll go make that. I'll also go and try and run a piece of cloth in cold water so we can apply it as a cold compress.
Perfect. Feeling okay, Rufus?
Yeah, just confused.
Yeah, a little groggy, I bet.
So did I make a mistake with the laudanum?
I don't believe so. I think you're trying to relieve his pain and try to clear his head best you could.
I was trying to avoid morphine, to be honest.
Well, yeah, never want to give an opioid to a head trauma patient. That's a good rule to stand by. Basically right now it's inflammation control. A lot of inflammation in his head, possibly his neck. And his brain right now went through a major trauma, so swelling's normal, but we're going to try... So cold compresses on and off will help, and herbal remedies will help, because I don't believe we're going to get an accurate patient record for a background at the moment.
Right.
So the safest bet right now would be herbal remedies, because they won't conflict with the laudanum.
Did you get all that, Meriwether?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm teasing you.
Oh my god. I mean,
You've been sitting there so concentrated on your notebook for like 10 minutes.
I've been filling out the notes from earlier. I'm so sorry I wasn't taking any for this.
I'm sorry. People tease me all the time. I had to pay it forward once.
I'll take a note of it.
Thank you. Rufus, how was the pie?
Oh, it was fantastic. Thank you again.
Oh, thank you. I make those pies myself. I'm proud. I'm glad it was delicious.
It was very delicious.
Oh, yay. Someone told me that he adds a little bit of nutmeg to his apple pies, and I thought,
Never thought of that.
maybe I could try that. It can't be too much and it can't be too little. Oh,
Sorry.
tripped on her feet.
Snag at the carpet there.
Yep.
Those Braithwaite braided carpets.
Okay. I'm not the best English tea maker, okay? I've never claimed to be, but I put a lot of sugar in there just so it tastes good at least. Sugar always helps with anything.
Spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
Alright, you're going to feel a very cold pressure against the back of your neck and your head. Alright, don't worry. It is supposed to be cold. It's just to help ease a bit of the pain under your skin, alright?
Gonna help the swelling.
Mm-hmm.
It should feel nice and relaxing, especially with the
does.
tea. What were the ingredients again that you put in?
Grapeseed extract, chamomile, elderberry, and sugar. Enough sugar to make one look like they're a British person with losing their teeth, but, we don't talk about that much.
Yeah, we won't talk about it.
Sugar.
Sugar. What was after grapeseed extract?
Chamomile, elderberry, and sugar. Alright, how's your neck feeling with this on the back of it?
It feels really good.
Okay, good.
I think I remember something.
Oh yeah? What's that?
You said sugar.
Yeah?
He's having a memory tape right now.
It's okay. I wouldn't be surprised given the trauma.
Basically, I don't know if you know of this, Dr. Nora. Anyone who may suffer with short-term memory loss, long-term memory loss, or amnesia, typically, if you speak of words or phrases or trigger words, typically it helps an individual click in a way, and it helps recall their memory a bit more.
He did respond immediately when I used the word catgut as I was stitching him up.
Okay, that's good.
Maybe as he converses more with his fiance, more things will come back.
Is she downstairs currently?
She's on the balcony outside. I told her we'll send her in when we're done with, or when we're ready.
I'll quickly talk to her real quick.
All right, sounds good.
Fiance.
Lucky man.
I didn't think I would ever get married.
And here you are, a loving fiance here waiting for you.
That's why she's so helpful.
Very lucky to have her. Okay, I got a note saved. I'm going to give that to Meriwether. so
All right.
she doesn't have to feel pressured of remembering stuff. I'm just gonna give her a note so
Okay.
she can have it, so she can easily transfer that to a document.
All right. The medical records don't need to be incredibly detailed. They just need enough detail that law can figure things out if they ever look at it. You know.
Yeah. Here, I got you something. I took a note for you, so
Oh.
hopefully it'd help you not be too overwhelmed.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
You get that?
Yeah, 1 second. Thank you. I was. Thank you, Malachi. I appreciate it.
Hopefully you can read my handwriting.
Yep. That's fine.
I suffer from doctor's hand.
That's all right. I work. Know it too well.
Perfect.
I'll add this to the file that I'm writing up as well.
Yeah, I figured that'd be easier.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime. So, how do you think we're doing so far?
You asking me?
Miss Nora.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you.
I feel so much better now that you're here in Sequoia, to be honest. Knowing that there's someone with more expertise on the matter than me that I can turn to when I have a question, that makes me feel so much better.
Well, we're here to help.
I think you're doing amazing. That's what I think.
We're all on the same team. I'm more than happy to help.
That's the attitude I'm looking for. We're all in the same team. No egos here.
No egos. And I think that's what Hope's looking forward to the most. Her and I have a bad experiences with ego tripping doctors trying to make the residents a competition.
No, everything is we're all learning together. I don't consider anybody an expert. We're all students of medicine from start to finish. We could all encounter a mystery at any time that none of us know what to do with, and then who's the expert then? You know. So there's just no room for hubris.
I completely agree.
And as you saw, like I have no problem asking, did I make a mistake? Because I'm not here to be perfect. I'm not here to be a flawless leader. I'm here to provide the best care to the patients that I possibly can.
A good teacher and a good mentor is always willing to learn. And asking questions like you did shows that you're a good leader.
Well, thank you. I'm trying to be. One thing that we need to think about, we actually have quite a few people on the medical roster now, trainees, residents, and now licensed physicians. So we might have to actually stop hiring pretty soon. I think we might be full up or getting close to full.
What's our capacity?
We can have 15 people in the medical association at this time, and I think we're currently at 11.
Almost there.
Almost there, yeah.
That's encouraging, though.
It is encouraging. It would be nice if we could get that many people going after positions in law, but it's a lot less appealing.
Well, I'll tell you a secret. Miguel downstairs, Hope's husband's talking with the undersheriff about getting a job.
Oh, fantastic! Oh, that's gonna be
small
interesting.
steps.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay.
Things will work out. But
Meriwether, I was thinking about turning this room here into kind of a staff break room / nap room for when we have the need to stay overnight at the hospital, either because it's too late to ride out, or we're too tired, or any other reason. I thought this would make a nice room for the staff.
I've quickly approached the fiance and the friend. I've let them know, especially with his confusion, not to just jump on the bandwagon and say, "Hey, I'm your fiance," "Hey, this, that, and the other," and then him to freak out and be like, "Who the hell are you?" So obviously I had to be a bit of a bearer of the bad news, just so she didn't jump on that bandwagon and then, get an unexpected reaction and be hurt more. She understands, but I have advised, obviously, if they've had any private conversations where they could use that sentence that they use that could trigger a memory, to go forward with that. She has also mentioned she had brought food for him. I mentioned that is a good way as well to also trigger some memories. So she's just processing it right now outside, but once she's cleared up, we can bring her inside and yeah.
All right.
I concur.
Okay. Wonderful.
Having
We were just what was that?
Oh, I was just gonna make one comment. Things like this take their time, and taking the
Yeah.
slow course of action is the safest.
Yeah,
Just
that's
At the
why
end
I,
of the day, there's multiple patients where if they don't have the experience and they go, yeah, you can go into the room and they go, oh my goodness, oh my love, my everything, my darling. And they go, who the hell are you? You know, it could cause negative reactions on both sides. And then
we gotta prepare
they're
people
not,
for it.
yeah, they're not going to be courting anymore. It'd be out of a courtship.
right. Okay, so about how much longer till we can let them in to see him?
I mean, is he okay right now? I'll go and check in on them if he is.
Yeah, I think we're ready for them to visit. We got our notes up to date.
Okay, I'll go and
Okay.
quickly check and see if she's okay, and then I'll let her know that he's ready for them.
I will put a little note outside this door indicating that this is
Yeah.
now the staff break room.
And I had some other ideas for signs as well.
All right.
So obviously, great idea. I love that you're thinking about taking care of us as well. So having a dedicated room for rest is amazing. So it looks like up here is where like the residents will be, or the patients, I should say. This is patients' rooms will be up here, and so downstairs we should also make sure to mark the surgery room and the exam room.
That's a good point. That is a very good point.
And maybe add a little note on top above the filing cabinet for the job downstairs, so people know where to find it, so they can check the registration to see who's also clocked in.
I am loving your ideas.
Well, they're far and few between, but when they come out, they're, when good ones come out, I try to tell people.
Do you think this is a good color?
Do we have a color for the hospital?
No.
Then it's perfect.
Wonderful.
Malachi,
Small.
here's the compiled file for him.
All right.
Not my favorite part of the job, but she is currently crying, obviously. I have told her, though, in the most respectful manner, she needs to compose herself before she walks in there because he can't be worrying about her as well as himself. And she completely understood.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, my lord.
We need to label some things downstairs.
No worries. Pike, can
Also,
I extort you of food and drink?
Oh,
These two doors don't go
Yeah.
anywhere, by the way.
I
They're
I
just
feel like
kinda there.
I can show you where the kitchen is.
I don't have any ingredients on me.
Oh,
I-
that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's some
Okay.
in the kitchen.
gonna show you
actually.
the pantry.
Okay. Show me the bloody kitchen and not the bloody ingredients.
It might steal them all.
These might not work until after the storm, but
I don't think they are.
So the storage is here in these cupboards. We have a slew of really anything you could ever want or need.
Oh my lord.
Help yourself. Need supplies if you want to make up your own bandages and healing salves, etc. This cabinet is where you get all of that from.
Okay, well, I'm not the best cook, but I'll try.
Evening.
Can I help you?
Oh no, I was looking for someone. I was just checking over here.
Okay.
I know this is a difficult time, ma'am, but do you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Yes, sir.
I'm just writing this down so we get an accurate patient file. What is your fiance's occupation?
He's a horse trainer. But we have a ranch here. He'll recognize himself as a horse trainer, but we own a ranch here.
Okay.
He's not a horse trainer here.
Yeah, for specification sake. And Sequoia, he owns a ranch. But they tend to travel, and where they travel to, he's a horse trainer there.
Do you have a business name?
Strawberry Still Stables. Or Do It Ranch.
And
For
Do It Ranch and or Strawberry Stills?
Steel Stable.
Steel Stable?
Yes.
For clarification, the stables are in another state.
Fair
I'm
enough.
sorry. I know it is confusing, but it's gonna pop up like that.
No, it's fine.
know.
I appreciate you being honest with me. That's all I needed for you for now. But
yeah,
we're doing everything that we can. I promise you.
There is something that you do need to know and check on if that is a possibility.
I will do my best. What is it?
He had difficulties with his lower back, and he doesn't have feeling in his lower back.
And how long has he had that?
A long time. Months.
Was it from a horse training accident?
No.
Do you know how he obtained that injury?
He was
I
shot in
believe
the
it.
back.
Yeah. At one point, he had gotten into some kind of accident. I believe it was with wolves or something, and I and another individual in another state had to kind of patch him up.
Okay. Well, thank you for letting us know. That's going to be a big help in treating him going forward. Thank you.
Always.
Well, he's wondering where you are, so that's a good sign. There's a lot to go through, and I completely understand where you're coming from. At the end of the day, just play it slowly, and at the end of the day, you'll get the results that you need.
Hope when you have a minute, I'd like to talk with you.
Just knowing.
Merryweather?
Oh.
Down there?
Yep.
I
What's
got
up?
an update for you.
Oh, okay.
So, I was looking over the paperwork, and there were some blanks, and I filled in some of the blanks that were on that. But also, I did a follow-up interview with the fiance. I did, as I was telling Mary, I did a follow-up. Oh, Nora.
Yep.
Good thing you're here. So I did a follow-up question. And so, he is a horse trainer. He works with DeWitt Ranch and Strawberry Steel Stables. It's a dual name. And there is a prior injury we should know about. A couple years back, he was shot in the back, and he has nerve damage in his lower spine.
Okay.
And he has no feeling of it, and it might be something we want to look out for, just in the future in case that there is any complications with the spine, the neck, the head. Just so we know that there is prior injury to the nervous system.
If he does
Alright.
have injury to the spine nerval central system, he did feel stuff in his hands, which is a good sign. It's probably mainly in the allocated vertebrae that it was hit. But obviously, if he had full-on damage with the nerval central system, he wouldn't be walking. Which, from the looks of it, from what I'm looking at right now, he is. So
He did walk up the stairs with some assistance, but he did walk.
Hello, Miss Steele.
yeah, of course you can go in. If you need someone, just let us know. No worries.
So, I was telling Mary also for the occupation, I updated that for you for horse trainer and the associated business name. And I don't know where to put the spinal injury. I don't consider it a red flag, but
I would probably just store it in his medical notes as like a primary thing.
Yeah, in the notes section, right under red flag.
okay. Just
Even
add
if it
as
isn't a
note.
red flag, I mean, my humor's a red flag, all right, but I don't think it is, that kind of thing. He hates me sometimes. Don't make me start snacking again while trying to talk to you. Can't remember what I was eating. He was like, "Oh, just eat the stuff, Pisces. Shut up."
Pudding.
Pudding.
It was
that
pudding.
Was in. Eat your pudding, Pisces. I tried to do a bit of
Okay, it's updated accurately for you.
psychological reverse.
Thank you.
I did basically. It was a white lie, but it's more. She doesn't want him to worry about her. She never really said that. I'm just trying to say it so he doesn't worry about her.
Emotions are hard to navigate.
Yeah,
Especially
when they don't know
with
what
this.
to do.
Well, just also a reminder, never promise any results to the patient or to the patient's
yeah.
family.
Well, I told them, like, at the end of the day, slow and steady wins the race. She said, I do understand that. I said, but at the end of the day, you can't expect to get what you want. You just need to at least try. And when I say try, I don't mean forcing. I mean as a way of showing that you are a central support system for him. So she has been made aware. I did tell her she did try and force anything on him, like, the relationship that they're currently a part of. That obviously if she tries forcing X, Y, and Z, that it could end up being more drastically devastating more than helpful. So she has been made aware.
I gave them that room so that they could stay together, but in separate beds.
Of course. I mean, it's not very appropriate for a unwedded person to do that anyway, but each to their own. Many people do unorthodox things, don't they, Pike? Can't believe they called it unorthodox.
That had some bite to it.
I'm being polite. You should
Can't
try
believe
it
they called
sometime.
Unorthodox. I'm very polite.
Ooh.
I'm just blunt.
As a hammer.
Listen, I can't give any more sugar to American people. If they do, they'll probably keel over and die.
Fair enough.
Spicy.
Yeah, that's why they call me Dr. Hope Spices.
Spices.
Anyway.
Oh my God, that's going to stick. I'm putting that. Whenever there's something that I give to each doctor when they become a licensed doctor, and I'm getting yours inscribed with Spices.
That's great.
Spices.
I approve of that.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Meriwether, I'm proud of you for the documentation. It's very concise. Really good job.
thanks. I appreciate it.
No, it looks great. Good job.
So what you're telling me is if I need someone to do documentation to get Meriwether, okay, good.
Let's not all dogpile on Merryweather.
I just am glad I was able to be a little helpful. They found me in Rhodes and they wanted me to do something, and I had no idea at all if I was going to be able to help, and didn't know where you were, Nora. I was a little panicked, and then
You did phenomenal.
20 people showed up at the hospital, and I
I'm
yelled at
gonna
all of
quickly
them
check
to
on
be
my husband.
quiet.
Sorry.
Yeah, we should probably
You did wonderful.
check on the Cuban. But seriously, great work. Every little bit helps. Don't sell yourself short.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Besides,
Okay.
but when I finally did break myself away from the emergency in Tumbleweed, and was able.
Don't worry, I'll let you out. Get your keys tomorrow.
There we go. Where is he? Is this horse here?
I doubt he would leave you here.
No, his horse is here.
Let's walk the property. Sounds like you're gonna get a few people for trauma. You might teach them a thing or two.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that not saying that they don't know it. It's just that they let me talk about it. Is that, you know what I mean? Like, especially from the last date.
Yeah, but if they're giving us this much respect, we have to give them the respect back. And she trusts us, and we want to make sure that trust is warranted.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, bloody hell, it's my husband. That's a snake. Nope.
Actually, might be. I don't want to shoot and startle people, but we do need to kill snakes for the anti-venom.
Well, I'd throw a knife at it. You know, it wouldn't be a loss on my half. Where the hell is he? Is he down at the coast?
I do not know where he is.
How to lose a Cuban man 101.
Now, you'd be the expert at it at this rate.
I know, right? How much do you want to bet he's been hired?
He's what?
How much do you want to bet that he's been hired?
Are you kidding? Miguel's great. I'd be shocked if he wasn't hired. I mean, it's good. He's talking to an undersheriff about it. Can't get any.
I mean, he used to be a sheriff, so before he got screwed over for no reason.
Well, I trust he'll do good by this state, and then with good luck, they'll do right by him. Miguel's got a good head on his shoulders.
He's not about to when I bloody find him. Where the hell did he go?
I have no idea. Let's go back to the hospital.
Might have been kidnapped.
Here.
Mm.
Outside of maybe pissing off one of the armed guards around here, or the groundskeepers.
Probably.
I hope you're enjoying yourself so far. I like the crew we got so far. Trainees are pretty eager.
I'm enjoying the free reign. You know, I feel like I'm not being restricted.
No, you will pick your jurisdiction, but that won't restrict you to it directly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got all their teeth.
that'll be nice. All right.
We can't find
good
Miguel or
with
the
that.
undersheriff.
I'm about to start wearing black because he's about to see his funeral.
They might have gone into town. She mentioned talking to him a bit more.
His horse is still here. You think they shared a horse?
That I don't know.
Is it technically
maybe
horse thievery if I'm taking my own
down by
husband's
the
horse?
gazebo, maybe?
Nope. they're
We
not
looked
there.
at the gazebo and didn't
Oh.
see anything.
Out my face.
Don't worry. There, you see the undersheriff's horse?
Oh, good.
Oh,
Let the deputy out.
Well, I just wanted to check on you as well
I
as
don't
ask
have a
it.
cat in house chance understanding of where he went.
here, let's step over here.
That door closed properly. Yep.
This is the place to be. Just bang on the door.
Maybe they went to the Rhodes Sheriff's Office.
Maybe.
Maybe there was like a, like we have a cabinet I have to get into in order to hire people. Maybe
Yeah.
she has one. She got to get into.
I hope you didn't see me as overstepping, by the way. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, not at all. No. If you were overstepping, I would have said so. That's, Malachi can tell you that's on the exam.
Okay.
Like I said, we're from a state where things work differently, so we're trying to be as respectful as possible into this new process we're not used to.
I greatly appreciate that. This process is mostly meant to reinforce the confidence of the residents and knowledge dump on the trainees.
Dump on the trainees, got you.
Yep, dump
Okay,
on the
should reword
trainees
that. Don't
and
dump
support
on
the
the
residents.
trainees. Knowledge
Dump on the trainees, support the residents. Yep.
Be a weird one to answer. Why is there a weird dumping on the trainees? Well, it was supposed to be knowledge, but I took it the wrong way.
I ran out of knowledge. Now I'm just dumping.
I'm just dumping on people.
Yeah, but we're enjoying what we're seeing so far, and we're enjoying being here.
I'm so happy.
Miguel came up to me, and he didn't come up to me. I was on the back of his horse. He went, "Mi amor, do I have too many guns?" And I'm like, "Hun, you look like you're about to up someone, okay?" And he went, he cocked his eyebrow as if, "You're not wrong, hun." And I was like, "For goodness sakes."
Mr. Blackstone, what's wrong?
I believe I need you to see my wound again.
All right.
I was kind of forced to, so.
Okay.
I for the love of peanuts.
You
I
want
hate
to
this place.
handle that?
Who are you talking
Wait,
to, Malachi?
I'm sorry, Mr.
Yeah, he-
Blackstone. Can you refresh my memory about your wound?
Chest wound.
Can you let me out?
You stitched it up last week.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Did I not make a medical record of this? I'm gonna kick
Oh,
myself.
there.
Let me check.
Okay.
I think that's the undersheriff.
Okay, it was in Valentine.
Not with my husband, though.
You seen you know where her husband went?
Oh, there he is.
Yes, he went with me to the telegram station to
Perfect.
exchange information. So
Great. Howdy,
I
sir.
Yeah, haven't
definitely
been
did
hired
not mention about wearing all black and being prepared for your funeral, hun. Definitely did not.
What?
What?
Actually, can you take a look at the back of my head?
What did you do?
I did not do anything.
Miguel Del Monte, what did you do?
Our gentleman here,
I
was
was
trying to
trying to
open up a
open a
can and
can.
he hit me in the head.
It was an accident.
So if he's lying, you can let me know. I am his
I'm
wife.
not-
You know,
I
it
have-
is
I
legal
have
for me
the
to kick his ass.
undersheriff as a witness right
He's not
here.
actually lying. It was an
he's
accident.
alright.
he's not. I am here as witness.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Miguel Alejandro Del Monte, what am I supposed to tell your children?
Oh, she used the full.
Oh,
Full
she's-
government name.
I'll step aside.
Why am I in trouble? I did not do anything.
Because I told you not to get hurt, not even an hour ago, and now you go and get hurt.
That was
This
not
happens a
my
lot.
fault.
It's definitely your fault.
I see. I'll stay out of their way.
Yep.
They give each other shit all the time.
I'm using you guys as cover, by the way.
Well, I don't want to get hit in the back of the head either, because that's exactly how it was last time.
Well, thank you for returning him relatively safe.
Of course, he was going to try and get a hold of his wife to tell her where he was going, but the doors were locked for the time being, and
Oh.
we didn't
I
want
was
to
in
holler.
prison. I
because-
don't have
well,
keys.
future reference, you're more than welcome to shout.
I know, but it's just rude. I feel like it's rude for me to just be hollering at the top
Well,
of my lungs.
Nora said it was okay, so I'm just letting you know.
Okay, I'll remember for the next time then. Much appreciated
Yeah,
for
of
the
course.
clarification.
How's he looking over there?
Well, he's not dead yet.
Thank God.
That's good.
When I say yeah, by me.
Listen, you've been there for plenty of times of me getting shot.
I know. I
do
had to
not go
perform
down
surgery
easy.
on you. And then they went, oh, you can't do that because it's conflicts of interest. And I was like, no, I just know how to do my job properly.
Miguel's like an old tree stump, hard
They
to get
shot
him
me
out of the
right through
ground.
the badge. I
Oh,
don't
goodness, I
blame them for
slipped.
keeping me
Jesus.
up.
All right, it's a hard bump, so you don't have a internal fracture. Luckily.
I just hope not. If I came over here talking crazy, then yeah, there's definitely something wrong.
You already talk crazy.
Cold
I wouldn't wanna-
compress and plenty of rest.
All right, good.
What did I trip on? Jesus.
It's a potted plant.
Well, I don't have
Weird.
the keys
I
to
don't
go
know.
inside, Pike, so are you able to go and grab a cloth with water on it?
I'll just let you in.
I don't want to be trapped in there again.
Out.
Yeah, more. Have you chosen
With the
where
amount of
more or
law that's here,
less?
I doubt someone's gonna rush in, but...
Probably around here.
Alright,
here?
I'll open the door for you guys. Come on.
So le moi.
Why do you sound disappointed? He sounded disappointed, Under Sheriff. Do you hear that? I can't believe it. I love winding him up. It's so funny. When I first met him, he literally said to me when he got something mixed up, he went, "My English no good looking."
It's not.
Oh. Oh, good.
It's not good looking. No.
You think that being married to an English woman that you...
Listen, I'm lucky that I was.
I can't wait to see happen.
Put a badge back on?
No. You to get extremely angry.
Alright,
You'll
here.
understand why. He just starts speaking Spanish, and it's the funniest thing.
Oh, goodness.
Definitely not abusive.
Back of your head.
No. Thank you.
Oh, what, me? I'm very loving, thank you. Plus, if I'm not, like this, it wouldn't be character building for you, okay? It's always positive reinforcement with me.
Well, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about when I get angry. But never mind.
Oh, my lord.
You actually getting considered?
I don't know.
Well, fingers crossed.
We'll find out if if Leon and Miss Finch are both around to him.
I'll definitely tell him word that there is someone eager to meet him.
Oh, you can tell him it's me. I introduced myself very well. Tell him I found my wife because I was asking him if he knew Hope. So.
Oh, well, then perfect.
How do you describe me to him? Because I'm kind of curious now.
What?
I feel like that's a setup.
I just said,
It is.
do you know anyone by the name of Hope Pisces Del Monte?
Okay, I was
Says,
expecting.
no, I don't know
Have
any
you seen
Hopes."
like a pale as a ghost, tiny 4'5" woman named Hope? That's what I was
You
expecting.
should really be nicer to yourself.
I mean, I'm not wrong. Like, have you seen me?
Yeah, you're not
I would never say that.
4'5".
I'm close. 4'6".
You're like 5 feet.
I mean,
I
Miguel's
tell
5'6",
people, listen,
so
you know where my wife is, and I expect them to know.
great description, hun.
Goodness.
Hey, eventually
found
you'll
you,
be
did
able
I
to go
not?
aund and. Oh, well, I mean, you did, yes.
Yeah, thanks
After
to
you,
him, I
well,
didn't
no, you didn't.
ride
You
all the
didn't
way
find
over
me. You
here.
ran into the doctor's office, then wondered where the hell my voice came from after you ran past me,
It was dark.
and then you went, "Mi amor," like you.
You
It was
did seem
dark.
very
You
lost.
were
It was
standing
funny.
in the shadows, so I thought you were trying to rob me.
Robbed by her? Are you kidding me?
I was trying to follow my old advice of, not overloading the filing system by making records for every little thing, but
Hello.
then it's tough when they come for a follow-up and I can't remember what I did.
I don't think you're overloading the system at all. I think having records of things is, I mean, I guess you have a point of every
Oh my
little
God.
horse kick you
I'm
get.
not doing my medical records. Have I become Jeb?
Oh.
Oh God.
I'm going to wager on the side
Oh.
of caution and say you're not, because I don't know who that is.
He was the former Surgeon General.
The twice removed Surgeon General.
He never did his paperwork. Never. And I bothered him for months for the report on one person, and he never did it. Never. I don't want to be Jeb.
You're
I
not
don't want to be
Jeb.
Jeb.
You're not Jeb, Nora. It's been a crazy week. You've had a lot going on in your personal life.
And we're here
I'm
to
being
help.
chased by cannibals, as far as I know. I'm just gonna sleep here.
Well, I
live
hear
in the
they're.
staff break
Well,
room.
the good news is they're allergic to lead, so your shotgun will come in
Oh.
handy.
Wonderful. I'll give him a shot of morphine.
Maybe a couple
This is
extras,
morphine.
but
This is morphine.
that's hilarious.
I have etched into the side of it morphine for medicinal purposes only.
That's funny.
I love it. I've only used it on wolves, but I'm still young.
Is there any
Sorry,
update?
sorry, Mary. I didn't mean to do that.
Is there any
No,
update on the patient?
Update on Rufus?
Yeah.
I've let him be for just a minute.
Okay, just making
Yeah.
sure.
Hope said that. Well, you were there for what she said, so.
I didn't want to overwhelm him by constantly being in there, and since Chrissy went in too, I figured I'd give them some time.
That's very good.
I'll walk by and see if they need anything.
All right.
I need to put this money in the ledger, and then I think I'm going to lay my head down.
Okay. I have like $700 for the ledger.
Oh my goodness gracious! Do you have that in Blackwater?
In the stall, I didn't want to take that out and wander around with it.
Say again.
Did he say that?
Gravelly voice. Like it sounded like he was talking with a bunch of rocks in his throat or something.
I'm
Me.
Yeah, it
gonna
was
try my best.
You
Yes,
know?
sir.
Do you know if Rufus went to bed?
I
He may
don't
have.
know this Rufus. Maybe.
He may have. He kind of gets tired around this time.
Okay. Just you didn't see them leave or anything.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Wanted to check. Thank you.
the goal is to make money from the sales to pay the doctor. Yeah, I don't think I like really comprehended the
Scale of, we were charging a lot and we had a lot in there, and just opening it up and seeing $700, I was like, oh my god.
Okay.
It's more money than I have right now.
Patient and
That's
the
more
fiance.
money than I have
Patient
right
and the
now.
fiance are resting.
Oh,
So-
All right. Okay.
So I think we're good for now. No
All
one,
right,
no one saw
I'm-
them leave, and they're not in their. They may be tucked in their room. So
All right.
I am going to lay my head down upstairs.
okay. Now I heard you talk about a ledger. Is there any money we should be contributing towards anything?
Money that you make from selling the medical supplies is supposed to go towards the ledger, but I don't want it like I'm thinking about.
How do we put it in the ledger?
I think you have to give it to me, and I do it.
Only she can do it.
Okay, just making sure. I haven't sold anything yet, but when I do, I'll make sure to give you the proceeds.
Okay. If you ever feel that you are not being compensated fairly for your work at the market stall, let me know, and I will see about changing things up so that we can get you some more compensation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the only expense I've had to make was $50 for some iron bars from Mr. Fines, but I have made that back plus some just from tonight, so I think I'm all right.
I was thinking maybe if the state association only takes like a percentage of what you make from the stalls, would that be better? So that I'm not taking all of your proceeds. You still have, you have a reason to keep the stall open other than just me being grateful.
Well, so I mean, you made most of that. You put together most of the things that were in there. I know that it was because you didn't have a stall at at the time. So if we want to separate it, where we each have our own stall, and we give a portion of it to you, that's fine. I'm fine with all of it going in, because I mean, technically, it's going to go right back in my pocket eventually.
That's true. The ledger goes directly into the paychecks of the residents and physicians.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
So would the best method be for us to make medical supplies and then sell them at a place where we get a business license to sell it at that spot?
Yes.
Okay. So I got the right mentality. So
the only thing I ask is that you name it after the jurisdiction that it's in.
Yeah.
See, mine is in Valentine, so it is the New Hanover Medical Supply.
Yeah, I saw that
Hers is
today.
in
It's very
Blackwater,
nice.
West Elizabeth. If you put yours in Strawberry, I would ask that it be, again, Elizabeth Medical Supply.
Yeah, I can do that. I can absolutely do that.
Wonderful.
I will.
Now I just need a volunteer for New Austin.
Good question. Where is the best place to pick cotton?
You have to grow it.
Yeah.
Darn.
You buy seeds. Though Mr. Weaver has been taking care of that for us as of late. And I was going to attempt to help today, but all of that went right out the window.
Okay.
So yeah, you buy seeds from the general store and you can plant them. You can even plant them here. There's a pump around here
That
somewhere.
might be a good idea to start, having a garden here for that kind of stuff.
I know that if you use fertilizer with the plant, you get 40 cotton from 10 seeds.
Okay, I will keep
Which is
that in
about
mind.
10 bandages, I think. Or 20? I don't remember.
I think it's. Oh gosh.
We'll have to make a note of that somewhere.
I think that's 20 because it's 2 cloth for 1 bandage, right?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
2 cloth for 2 cloth for 2 bandages, or do you get 2 cloth makes 5 bandages? That's what it is.
Yes, I believe I wrote that down in my book somewhere.
Yes. So 10 cloth gets you. Oh shit! I don't want to do math.
It gets us a lot. 20 cloth is a lot of bandages.
Yes, wonderful. Huzzah! Somebody figured it out. It's enough. Wee.
But do you have the pricing for that, Malachi? I have it on the poster of what we stock.
I saw the poster. It's a bit older.
Oh, here.
So I didn't want to do anything before I checked that information was accurate. But
Oh, also feel free to sell apples through your market stall. 20 cents a 20 cents an apple. Thank you.
okay, I will be sure to do that. Thank you. See, when you said make your own market stall and sell medical products, I went above and beyond and I made a whole shebang out of it. But I didn't do anything because I made a whole pricing list and bundles and deals and all that stuff because I didn't know that we had one already. But I didn't do anything because I wanted to make sure.
Bundles? Yeah, I love this.
No, like a goodie bag, like a
we might do that. That's not a terrible idea. That's fantastic.
You gotta thank Hope for that idea.
It's a
We
little
could have
hard
like
to,
a.
Well, it's a little hard to do in the actual market stall. So maybe if we find people.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, we could do like, you could get maybe a discount if you come to us directly. But the stall is.
Yeah.
I don't know. We could workshop it. I didn't know we actually, but now I know. So. All right.
Also, if you're lucky enough to find them, the medicine people, they like to trade supplies.
Oh, perfect. I'll have to.
I traded some med kits and antivenom for the location of wild feverfew and American ginseng,
which I found, and I'm telling you, I looked everywhere over there except that spot. I was so mad when I ran up on it finally.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, also, we shouldn't forget to update it so it shows Hope on the paperwork.
Yep, I will do that in the next couple of days.
Sounds good.
After
Appreciate
the next storm, I will set her to the rank of resident, and then she should be able to go on and off duty.
Yeah, I walked her through the staff cabinet.
Okay.
So she could check who's clocked on.
Wonderful.
She can't yet, but after the storm, she knows how to do it.
Okay. Meriwether, do you know how to check to see who's clocked on via the staff cabinet?
I overheard Malachi, and I didn't know that was even a thing we could do. So, yeah.
Maybe we could write a letter to the state and maybe modify that so it's kind of clear that we're not trying to hire people. We're just trying to check the registry.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if that's possible, but a little bit more organization for these kind of things might help in the future.
Yeah, just like a team status option.
Yeah, something like that. Just either add a filing cabinet to that or just modify an existing one. Anyway, that's just me rambling.
No, I completely agree. Nora, before you go to bed, I know you are slowly inching your way up there.
I'm getting there.
I wanted to run by you. July King stopped by earlier. Can I actually speak with you in the examination room for a moment?
Yes.
I will.
Pardon us, Malachi.
Yeah, I'll update Hope on the. I'll update Hope on the stall thing.
There, I had to use the restroom, and I went to the woods and did my thing, and yeah, that happened.
What's this?
So those are the current prices that we're selling stuff for.
Okay.
And and by the end of this week, your name's going to be added to that registration as a resident.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all.
Oh, now that Pike's here, you know what pops up in my head? The time where we got lost in the snowy mountains for an hour and a half.
No thanks. No thanks to your directions.
Listen, it was an adventure at least.
It was an adventure, but a firm chance that we could have gotten lost and froze to death.
Well, you know, depending on how long our bodies would be frozen for, you know, someone discover us and be like, oh, look
Yes.
at these idiots.
I hope I was forever. If that did happen, I hope my disappointment would be frozen on my face, staring at you.
Side-eyeing me?
Yes, I hope that would be immortalized if I froze up there.
Your final
Let's-
moments flipping it off.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
go
in
to
my
the
luck,
mountains,
yes.
they said. It will be a fun time. No.
No,
We got there eventually,
we did. Just took an extra hour.
and then it became foggy as soon as we got to the place we wanted to look at.
Almost as if God was telling us to turn around.
God was like, go fuck yourself. Nah.
Almost
Fuck
felt like
you.
it.
Oh, you want a family trip? Nope.
It was fun for what it was. Anyway, Nora's gonna head to bed. The patient has gone to bed as well.
How about the fiance?
With him. Separate bed.
Okay. Okay.
So paperwork's up to date. You have the flyer.
Mhm.
So, you and I will start working on a new market stall for selling medical supplies.
Thank you, everybody who helped tonight.
Yeah.
No worries, rest
Appreciate
well.
it.
Get some sleep, miss.
I should be getting some as well. I'm so tired.
So,
Oh my goodness.
we're thinking probably gonna open a medical market stall in Strawberry. Because there's one in Valentine now, the one in Blackwater's open, and so hope you and I are gonna work on Strawberry.
Okay. Miguel has asked me where I'd like to reside, and I did say here, because I think he wants to reside here too.
Yeah, there's use the staff room upstairs. And by the morning you should have your keys, so that won't be a problem. You'll be able to get out. Miguel, I hope she's around to let you out. Otherwise, you're gonna be our resident Cuban in the hospital until someone lets you out.
The Cuban locked in the
You can
building.
just hear him through the doors. Ay, chingao, coño.
Hey, you got plenty of
see,
food
it'd
though.
probably be worse than that. I'd be like, me cago en la puta vida, que ven, jodida
Just
puerta,
screaming.
que no me dejan afuera, coño.
All the guards outside looking at inside. What the hell's that noise?
I'm sorry, did he just speak French?
And
Oh,
that's not a
timing,
joke. The guards around here ain't too bright, but they do their job well.
Reminds me of the time I got trapped in that building in Cuba during the Spanish-American War.
You haven't told me about this one.
Well, it'll be a good story for
Good bedtime
a cup
story.
of cup of hot cocoa.
Okay,
There we
all right.
go.
So you want the children to hear how their father got locked in a room
Yeah, and then I fought my way out.
with the door lock?
Well, not that I locked in.
Kicked the
room.
wooden door window
The
frame
building
down?
was hit by a cannon.
Oh, okay, all right.
It sounds
I
like a
thought
good
it was like-
story.
I thought it was like
locked in
this-
a room.
I could just imagine you locked in a room like, coño.
I can
Brasha
Um,
did lock me in the office once.
I did?
No, Brasha,
Oh. I think I locked you in the doctor's office, didn't I? In the middle room?
you did. After I got shot, I was resting, and when I went to get up finally and go do, go clock in for the
Work
first time,
when I
was
told
locked
you
in
not to?
Well, we all make
there. I have
mistakes in
no
the heat
clue
of
what you're
passion,
talking
right?
about.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. He thinks I forget these kind of things.
I'm sure you'll have plenty to talk about. I can get the door unlocked for you if you want.
I added a lot of the herbal stuff to the research for all the other
perfect.
doctors and everyone to look
If
at.
you
wanna
look at
that.
if you look at the page above, I kind of touched on some other stuff. So,
Oh yeah, I see that you put the Hippocratic Oath there.
oh, everyone needs to know it.
Not like people understand it.
We will figure that out. All right, I'm gonna unlock it so you guys can get inside, so I can hit the hay as well.
I'm think me and Miguel may try and find somewhere so I'm not locked in a building.
Okay. Well, the Rhodes Hotel is pretty good. There's also rooms available at the saloon.
All right. Well,
let's head to Rhodes then.
I'll be resting my head here in the staff room.
no worries. You rest well, friend.
You too.
We go hide behind the sheriff's office, and hopefully they don't see me there while I'm waiting to beat them tomorrow.
And he calls me the
Wakes
bloody
up in the
gremlin.
morning.
Jesus Christ.
I do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I
Wakes
do
up
that
in the
behind
morning.
in New Hanover.
A cup of coffee in his hand, opens the door, looks at the paper. Miguel's there. Hola!
Oh my goodness.
It wouldn't surprise me at this rate.
It wouldn't be a first.
First thing in the
Tell you
morning
that
while they're
much.
having their coffee.
It was like that time I did. I worked all night, and the sheriff showed up, and I was passed out in the back. That was a good time. Long time ago, but a good time.
That's funny. Well, you guys take care, alright? I'm gonna head on inside.
Yes.
No worries.
Get some good
you have a
rest.
good one.
Take care.
Take care.
All right.
Hey, can I have a doctor open the door, please?
Yep.
Thank you.
Alright, now have a good night, Jeremiah.
You too. Stay safe.
You too.
Take care, Mr. Blackstone.
Seemed real tense.
I don't know why he's upset, but he is very upset.
They'll be able to get
I'm gonna rest in the upstairs staff room.
You're gonna rest, Malachi?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, folks.
He was.